The Jonestown Massacre, mass suicide or CIA experiment. The Jonestown Massacre, which unfolded on November 18, 1978, remains one of the most shocking and controversial tragedies in modern history. More than 900 members of the People's Temple, led by the charismatic yet increasingly unstable Jim Jones, died in a remote settlement in Guyana. Officially labeled a mass suicide, Jonestown has since become the subject of intense debate, with many questioning whether the event was truly a voluntary act or the result of a far darker operation, possibly even a covert CIA experiment. At its core, Jonestown was supposed to be a utopian refuge. Jim Jones, who began as a civil rights advocate and religious leader, gradually transformed into an authoritarian figure whose paranoia led him to isolate his followers. When U.S. Congressman Leo Ryan visited Jonestown to investigate human rights concerns, tensions escalated. Ryan and several others were killed at a nearby airstrip by Temple gunmen. Hours later, Jones ordered his community to drink a cyanide-laced mixture, resulting in mass death, an event now etched in history as a collective suicide. Yet, many researchers argue that the official narrative leaves too many questions unanswered. For instance, early reports described many bodies with injection marks, suggesting some victims may not have taken the poison willingly. Others were found with bullet wounds. Eyewitness accounts from the aftermath indicated a chaotic scene not consistent with a peaceful, unanimous suicide. Adding to the suspicion is Jones' documented history of connections with powerful political and intelligence-affiliated individuals. Some theorists claim Jonestown may have been part of a covert mind control or psychological manipulation experiment, echoing the CIA's notorious MK-Ultra program, which ran from the 1950s to the 1970s. Elements such as isolation, behavior modification, forced labor, and sleep deprivation in Jonestown have led some to argue that the settlement resembled a controlled testing environment rather than a religious commune. Others raise questions about the speed with which U.S. military forces arrived on the scene, the classified nature of some Jonestown reports, and the possibility that Jones himself may have been a manipulated asset rather than a rogue cult leader. Still, historians and investigators insist that Jonestown was ultimately the tragic result of cult dynamics, psychological abuse, and Jones' deteriorating mental state. They argue that conspiracy theories distract from the real danger posed by authoritarian leaders who exploit vulnerable individuals. Whether viewed as a mass suicide, a mass murder, or a failed intelligence operation, the Jonestown Massacre continues to provoke haunting questions about power, manipulation, and the limits of human obedience.